2018 was the year that West Coast Eagles won the AFL Grand Final in one of the best Grand Finals of the decade, with Dom Sheed kicking that goal with 2 minutes to go on the boundary, making this game one of the best Eagles games to witness. Today we will be seeing where the whole 2018 West Coast Eagles Premiership side is. Let's start off with the players from the side that are still playing in the AFL. We have Jack Darling, Tom Barrass, Jeremy McGovern, Liam Ryan, Dom Sheed, Liam Duggan, and Elliot Yeo. They're the only players that left that are played in the 2018 AFL Grand Final. We will also include Andrew Gaff, even though he missed out on the AFL Grand Final after punching Andrew Brayshaw in the jaw. Willie Rioli and Scott Lysett moved to Port Adelaide. Lysett moved at the start of 2019 season, and Rioli moved in 2023. Lysett ended up retiring at the end of 2023, and the Eagles have been trying to bring him back to the Eagles, but we still haven't heard news about that. Rioli looks comfortable at Port Adelaide and is already a magician in Port Adelaide uniform. Now let's move into the players that have unfortunately retired from the AFL. Let's start with our most recent retirements, with Luke Shuey and Shannon Hearn retiring at the end of the 2023 season. Shuey was the Norm Smith Medal winner in 2018, with 34 disposals and 1 goal. Shuey went on to be the captain of the Eagles in 2020 and retiring in 2023. Shuey loves his fishing life, and in the retiring season, he'll most likely be fishing and spending time with his family. Shannon Hearn was the premiership captain in 2018 and was the captain of the Eagles until 2020. Hearn's got 21 disposals before our defender that basically won us the game, with Hearn having the most disposals out of everyone in the defence. Hearn sadly retired in 2023, with his second last game being an upset win against the Western Bulldogs, finishing off on a high note. Someone that didn't play in the 2018 AFL Grand Final that we have to mention anyway is Nick Natanui. Natanui retired in 2023 after not playing AFL for around 2.5 years. His knees just kept playing jokes on his body. Natanui was a knight in shining armour until we played the Magpies at the G in the home and away season. He came down on his knee in a boundary throw-in. That was the last time we saw Natanui in amazing form. Now moving on to the players who retired in 2022, we had Josh J. Kennedy and Jack Redden retiring at the end of the 2022 season. Jack Redden moved to the West Coast Eagles at the end of the 2015 season and has been a very aggressive midfielder. Redden had 21 disposals in the 2018 Grand Final win and retired in 2022 after individually having an amazing season. He played 14 seasons, with 7 of those being in blue and gold. And the saddest one, without a doubt, the best goal kicker for the Eagles, Josh J. Kennedy, retired in 2022 after playing 293 games, so close to 300 games, and kicking 723 goals. Kennedy started his career playing 2 seasons for the Carlton Blues, 2006 and 2007, with Kennedy kicking only 11 goals in those 2 seasons. But when Kennedy moved over to the Eagles, he had more chances to kick goals and had a season high in 2016, kicking 82 goals in a season. Kennedy kicked 8 goals in his last AFL game in round 21 against the Crows in the 2022 AFL season. In 2021, we said goodbye to Brad Shepherd, Nathan Vardy, and Daniel Venables. Brad Shepherd was unfortunately not able to play in the grand final due to him getting injured in the qualifying final that Eagles played against the Magpies. But Shepherd has been an amazing defender for the Eagles, and all our fans have always loved him. Shepherd now is living in Broome, WA, is a Lifeline WA ambassador, and enjoying life in the Kimberley. Nathan Vardy came to the West in 2017, last year at Subiaco Oval. Nathan Vardy retired after an amazing season at the Eagles and now has a 2-year-old son. He has started his career at Geelong and played for Geelong for 6 seasons. Daniel Venables had his first season in the AFL with the Eagles in 2018. Having an outstanding first year for his AFL journey, everyone saw high hopes for Venables, until he got a severe concussion with the Melbourne player Tim Smith. He was not able to play in the 2020 and 2021 seasons, so he had no choice but to retire from his concussion, and still struggles to this day. In 2020, a key defender and star of the Backchat podcast, Will Schofield, decided to retire. In 2020, Schofield only played 4 games and felt like it was right to retire. He was 31 in the 2020 season. He could have had more seasons in the tank for fans, but for him, it was all ran out. In 2023, Schofield returned to the Waffle to help out the Eagles due to them having an injury disaster in 2023. Schofield took a massive hanger, and that was his official last game of AFL and Waffle. In 2020, also, Lewis Shedder ended up getting delisted at the end of the 2020 season, with in 2015 getting traded over to West Coast Eagles for Callum Sinclair. And our last one on the list, who retired in 2018, is Mark Lacroix. Lacroix had improved season and defied many critics who thought he had nothing left to give. He finished his career on a high with being part of the West Coast Eagles premiership winning team in 2018 and announced his retirement after the trade period. Lacroix is now happy living, going fishing every single chance he gets. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys would do me a favour, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I spent loads of time on this video, and please help me get to 500 subs. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.